Who deliver your food today? Who makes every ride you take every day? In Malaysia, hundreds of thousands of gig workers support our daily lives, but their rights are often ignored. On September 9, 2025, the Gig Workers Act was officially passed, the first law in Malaysia, specifically for the gig industry. Today, we will take you deeper into the significance and impact of this act, and how it has changed the lives of countless workers.
This is everyday life in Malaysia. The delivery riders arrive on a motorbike, raining or shine. It is rain outside now, and everything are washed clean by the rain. You can see. Every day I walk out and grab my food and they thank you. Yeah, it's quickly, simple, and somehow comforting. These small moments make life here feel real.
Hello everyone, I'm the research lead of this bill. On September 9, 2025, Malaysia officially passed the Gig Workers Act, the country's first dedicated legislation to protect the rights of gig workers like food delivery riders and ride-hailing drivers. It has three core highlights. First, payment within 7 days. Platform must shuttle wages for gig workers within 7 natural days after they completed their work, putting an end to wage arrears once and for all. Second, ban on exclusive clauses. Gig workers can provide services to multiple platforms at the same time, giving them more freedom in employment choices. Third, adjustment transparency. Platforms are required to disclose the rules for orders, all location, and rating algorithms, preventing unfair treatment. This bill fills the legal gap in Malaysian gig economy and finally provides legal protection for the rights and interests for millions of gig workers.
To know better, working workers think about this new law. I talked to a young woman who worked part-time at a beauty shop. Here's what she said. Do you know about the gig work action that the Malaysian government recently passed?
Yes, it's the gig work bill the government just approved. And once it receives the lawyer essence, it will take effect. It is pretty important for those of us who work at job.
Have you ever experienced the unstable income or delayed payment?
Yes, I have. I was once paid late, and during the off-season, the number of orders dropped sharply. There is no protections at all, so it feels really insecure. Now there is a new act, it feels a lot more reassuring.
Do you think this act will improve your work?
Definitely. In the past, when payment was delayed, I could only accept it quietly. Now with this act, at least I can get paid on time. And if I get taken advantage of, I have the courage to seek justice instead of swallowing my frustrations.
After the new act comes into force, what impact do you think it will have on business or platform partners?
I guess there will have to be more discipline so they might feel the pinch financially. Small business hiring gig workers will need to sign proper contracts. They can't simply delay the payments or make arbitrary deductions anymore, or they could face fines or even jail time. But in the long run, Operating more systematically will reduce the disputes with gig workers, and they wouldn't have to worry about us fighting off our rights. So in a way, it also gives them peace of mind.
After the action is implemented, will it increase costs or may possess fear?
Higher costs in the short term, but fewer in the long term.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
Why is this news worth reporting? From the perspective of news values, there are several important reasons. First, timeliness. The Gig Workers Bill was passed in September 2025, which makes it a very recent and highly relevant issue. Second, impact. The law affects hundreds of thousands of gig workers across Malaysia, including delivery riders and e-hailing drivers. At the same time, it also affects digital platforms, business, and customers. Third, proximity. Gig workers are part of our daily lives. We see them on campus, on the streets, and in the shopping areas, which makes this issue very close to the public. Because of these factors, the Gig Workers Bill clearly meets the criteria of a high-value news story.
Fourth, conflict. For a long time, there has been an imbalance between platform and workers, such as dispute over commission, deductions, and non-transparent algorithm. The bill seeks to redress this conflict. Fifth, human interest. Many gig workers rely on this work to support their families, and their stories deserve to be heard.
From our perspective, this bill can foster a more equitable working environment. Workers will be able to receive their earnings on time, and platforms will also be required to enhance transparency in their regulations, which is conducive to boosting the professionalism of the gig economy. That said, we also hold the view that platform costs may rise, which might in turn impact pricing or commission rates in the future.
From our group's perspective, this law is also especially important for young people and university students. Many students rely on gig work, such as food delivery or freelance jobs, to support their living expenses and studies. With clearer rules, timely payment, and more transparent platform policies, students can have a safer and more predictable working experience. Although the law may increase operational pressure on platforms, we believe that a more regulated system will benefit workers in the long run, especially those who depend on gig work as a temporary or part-time income source.
The Gig Workers Act brings new hope to the Malaysian gig economy. It cannot solve all problems at once, but it sets an important starting point. More stable income, more transparent mechanism, and fair labor relations.
In conclusion, the most important challenge ahead is implementation. A law alone is not enough. Effective enforcement and cooperation between the government, platforms, and workers are essential. If properly implemented, the Gig Workers Bill has the potential to create a more transparent, fair, and sustainable future for Malaysia's gig economy.
The gig economy won't disappear, but it can become more dignified. This is our expectation for Malaysian society in 2025. Thank you for watching.